I'm Amy from Doodle Dog Designs. One of the first things that come up at my house in the springtime in the flower garden is some daffodils. And a lot of times they come up even when it is still cold outside. I know spring is on its way when I start seeing the daffodils coming up. So today I'm going to make a wool daffodil. I'm going to begin by sketching out a pattern for the daffodils petals. I'm going to have 6 of those. Looks like there are always 6 in the pictures, but I want it to have a little bit longer, come in a little bit further so that I can sew them together and have something to sew the middle onto. So I'm going to try that. So I did a mock-up in some felt. I have a lot of leftover felt from previous projects, and felt is pretty economical and easy to come by, so I like to use it when I am making patterns that I'm going to be using wool with, because the wool is harder to come by and more expensive, so I don't want to waste the wool when I am just making a pattern. I'm going to use these 2 colors. This will be the petals, and then this will be the middle of the flower. I need a 2-inch circle, and this is a little tin that I have that's 2 inches in diameter. So I'm going to trace it. And then I need 6 of my little petals. And then I need a 1.5 by 6 strip of the other wool. My wool had been in storage for a while and kind of wrinkled, so I took these all to the iron and I pressed them. Now I have a needle and thread with some thread that's going to match, and this is going to be my base, and I'm going to sew these petals onto the base. I've got these little bouquet pins that are really tiny, and I'm going to use those to hold everything together while I sew it. I sewed this together, and then after I made my flower center, I realized that the petals would look better if they had a little bit of a fold to them in the middle of each. So I am taking it back apart, and I'm going to put it together with the fold in it, and I'll show you how I sewed that together. So I'm just putting a fold right in the middle of it, and then I'm going to pin it onto the circle. And then I'm going to use small stitches to stitch the petals onto the circle. That's so much better. That gives it a little bit of lift. Now I'm going to take my rectangle. First I'm going to stitch it into a tube, and I'm just going to overlap the ends by about 1/4 inch, and I'm going to just stitch along it like I did on the flower petals, just small stitches to stitch it together. Then I'm going to tie this off because my next step is going to be gathering, and I don't want to accidentally gather this row of stitching. So I'm going to tie it, but I'm not going to bother cutting it off because I'm just going to be stitching right along the edge here. So just want to make sure that it doesn't pull when I'm gathering. So I'm going to do a gathering stitch, which is just like what I've been doing, only bigger stitches all the way along the bottom. I'm probably about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge. Okay, then I'm going to pull it up all the way closed, close this hole, and hold it tight, and then I will stitch across back and forth to secure it together. So that's not bad, it's looking pretty good, but I think we could do a little bit better. And this time I'm going to run from the other side a gathering stitch about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch from the top. Now I want to make sure that it's evenly gathered all the way around, but I don't want it to be too gathered, just lightly gathered, about like that. So then I'm going to put a knot in it right here to hold that amount of gathering in place. So now I'm ready to attach the flower center to the petals. I'm going to come up from the back, and I'm going to come in here along the edge of one of the petals. And what I want to do is catch the wool on the center and then the edge of one of the petals again. And then just keep catching a little bit of wool, so I'm stitching a little bit of wool, and then I'm going to catch one of the edges of the petals again. What I'm trying to do is get the flower center to cover up the edges of the petals here. The back is not very pretty, so I cut another circle the same size as the first circle, and I'm going to cover that and sew this on. If you wanted to make this into a lapel pin, you could add a pin back here. If you wanted to make this into a flower with a stem, you could add the stem in here as you sew it on. I'm going to put it in a bowl when I get my spring bowl fillers out, and just use it as a bowl filler. So I'm just going to whip stitch around the entire circle. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.